Welcome to Momediram. In this video, we will see string constant pool. String objects are most used data objects in any language like Java, Python. String objects are the most used objects. For example, if any application has 1000 objects, in that more than 900 objects will be string objects only. Other 100 objects will be different types of objects. Java has a special arrangement to store the string objects. That special arrangement is called as string constant pool. String constant pool is the memory space in the heap memory specially allocated to store the string objects which are created by using string literals. That means whenever we are creating a string objects by using string literals, they will be stored in the string constant pool. String name is equals to Momediram. Here we are creating a string by using string literals. Whenever we are creating a string object with a string literal, JVM first checks the content of the object to be created. If there exists an object in the string constant pool with the same content, then it returns the reference of that object. That means it won't create a new object. If the content is different from the existing objects, then only it will create the new object. So we can say in string constant pool there will be no two string objects have the same content. Now let us understand why this string constant pool is needed. When we create a string object, it uses some amount of space in the heap memory. Let us say we are creating n number of string objects with the same value, that means the same content, and distant memory is allocated to each of these string objects. So there will be different memory will be occupied to these objects, and due to this lot of memory occupation, performance will be reduced. So in order to escalate the performance of our code and reduce the memory usage, JVM optimizes the way in which strings are stored with the help of string constant pool. Let us take an example how this string constant pool will help us. I have captured this bank account opening form from the internet. Let us consider when we are trying to create a bank account by filling this form like account type, name, phone, monthly salary, and it has some fields like address, street address, city, region, pin code, and how do you hear about us. So to create an account we have to submit these all fields. So here it is having around 10 to 12 string objects are there. So account type, for example, if 1000 users are having same account types like general account, that time what we are doing, 1000 same general account type objects we are creating. For example, city name is Chittur, so 1000 users are creating with the account by using the same city is Chittur. That time here we are creating 1000 same objects. So in this situation we can create a single object and we can assign that object to the all other remaining objects. So in this case we no need to create 1000 number of objects, just we will create one object and we can able to reuse that object. That concept we can say as string constant pool. In simple terms, for example, if 100 users are pointing to the same city, then we will create only one object and we will be assigned it to the 1000 accounts. So this is the benefit of using string constant pool. So here the memory is reduced and the performance also will be increased. But here we have a small problem. For example, if 1000 users are pointing to the same object, that time this account 3 is trying to change the value from Chittur to Bangalore. That time, if he changes the value Chittur to Bangalore, that time all other account holders like 1 to 1000 users, the value will be changed. That means when the account holder 1 year logins to the application, and when he sees the city will be instead of Chittur it will show Bangalore. So that is not recommended. So this is the problem we have. For that, Java developers come up with a solution called as immutability concept. That means immutable objects are like constants, so you cannot modify them once they are created. If this object city is created, whenever you tries to change this one, it won't be changed. Whenever we are trying to change that object, that time new with that modification new object will be created, and the object will be pointed to the respected reference. In this example, consider user 3 wants to change from Chittur to Bangalore. That time he can modify that value. In this example, if you see, the new object is created with the modification city Bangalore, and this account 3 is pointing to the newly created object. So the existing object is not changed, so all remaining users can pointing to the same object, so there is no issue in this. So immutable concept came for the solution of string constant pool. If there is no string constant pool concept, there won't be any immutable objects. So immutability is nothing but once an object is created, it will never change its value. So string constant pool is used to store the string objects created by string literals. In string constant pool, there will be no two string objects will have same content. That means unique content will be there. This is all about this video. Hope you found this video helpful. Thanks for watching.